You wake up one day, and it hits you. Something has changed. It's not just a fleeting thought or a vague unease. No, this is visceral, undeniable, a shift so potent it courses through your veins like wildfire. You feel it in your skin, a tingling pulse that hums beneath the surface, as if your very cells are waking from a long slumber. Your eyes catch the light differently now, sharper, deeper, like they're peeling back the veil of a world you've only half seen before. Your energy? It's no longer just you. It's a force, a current, a signal broadcasting something ancient yet fiercely alive. This is no accident. This is your awakening, chosen one, and it's time to face it head-on. Look at yourself, really look. Stand in front of a mirror and study what's staring back. That subtle glow in your complexion isn't just good lighting. The way your gaze pierces through the reflection isn't just fatigue or imagination. You're transforming, and it's visible. Science backs this up. Your nervous system is rewiring itself under stress or revelation, heightening your senses, amplifying your perception. Spiritually, it's more than that. It's your soul breaking free from the mundane, signaling that you're no longer bound by the rules of the ordinary. Ask yourself, when did you last feel this alive? This raw? This is your first clue. The transformation isn't just skin deep. It's a beacon of your purpose, and it demands your attention. Feel that pull in your chest? That's not anxiety or coincidence. It's the universe knocking, loud and unrelenting. You're starting to sense it. A connection that stretches beyond the walls of your room, beyond the noise of daily life, into something vast and unshakable. Maybe it's a sudden stillness that washes over you, a knowing that you're part of something bigger. Or maybe it's a surge of energy that makes you want to scream, to run, to create. This isn't random. Quantum physics hints at entanglement, particles linked across space and time, resonating as one. Your spirit knows this truth. You're entangled with the cosmos, a thread in a tapestry of light. Stop doubting it. Embrace it. You're not imagining this deeper bond. It's your birthright as a chosen one. Now let's get practical. You want to know if this is real? Start observing. Track the signs. Grab a notebook and write down what's shifting. Is your skin buzzing when you're still? Do your eyes catch flickers of movement others miss? Does your energy spike when you're near certain people or places? These aren't quirks, they're markers. Test them. Sit in silence for 10 minutes and feel your body. What's it telling you? Walk outside and watch how the world responds. Do birds quiet down? Does the wind shift? Do strangers glance twice? This isn't about ego. It's about evidence. You're a scientist of your own soul now, gathering proof of your transformation. The more you notice, the clearer it gets you're not ordinary. You never were. Here's the hard part. Accepting it. You might want to shrug this off, chalk it up to a weird day or too much coffee. Don't. That's the old you talking, the one who played small to fit in. The psychological shift from doubt to ownership is a battle, but you're built for it. Start small. Tell yourself out loud, I am changing. I am chosen. Say it until it sticks. Your brain rewires with repetition, neuroplasticity proves it, and your spirit aligns with the truth. Feel that resistance? Good. It means you're pushing past the lie of limitation. You're not here to blend in. You're here to stand out. That visible shift in your skin, your eyes, your energy, it's your signal to step up. Take a breath. This awakening isn't a burden. It's a weapon. You're not just noticing the change. You're wielding it. Imagine waking up tomorrow and owning it fully. Picture yourself walking through your day with that fire in your eyes, that hum in your skin, that unshakable energy radiating from you. How does it feel? Strong? Alive? That's the point. This transformation isn't subtle because you're not meant to be subtle. The universe doesn't whisper to the chosen. It roars. So listen. Watch. You're not waiting for permission. You're already in motion. You've noticed the changes. Your skin hums. Your eyes pierce through the ordinary. Your energy shifts the air around you. But now the real fight begins. The world doesn't get it. People stare, question, or dismiss what's happening to you because it defies their neat little boxes of logic and science. Your body is revealing a secret that few understand, and that gap between what you feel and what they see can hit hard. You're not imagining it. The sideways glances, the awkward silences, the "you've changed" comments laced with confusion or judgment. This is your battlefield, chosen one. These obstacles aren't here to break you. They're here to forge you. So how do you push through? You dive into this journey together. Not alone, but with the unseen force that's awakening you. Let's face it, science can't fully explain you anymore. Traditional understanding says your body should follow predictable patterns. Cells divide, energy flows, perception stays steady. But you're breaking the rules. Maybe your hands tremble with a heat no thermometer can measure. Maybe your vision catches glints of light where others see shadows. These aren't glitches. They're evidence of a unique evolution. The skeptics will scoff. Let them. Their doubt isn't your burden. Your job isn't to convince them. It's to stand firm in your truth. When someone asks, "What's wrong with you?" don't shrink. Look them dead in the eye and say, "Nothing's wrong. I'm becoming who I'm meant to be." That's not arrogance, it's power. You felt it, haven't you? That shiver, that internal recognition as you read these words? It's the clash between your expanding soul and a world that's too small to hold it. You don't fit completely into the life around you anymore. Old routines chafe, shallow conversations grate, familiar places feel like they're lying to you. This isn't weakness. It's your strength waking up. Stop apologizing for it. That discomfort is your signal to stop squeezing into their mold and start breaking it. Ask yourself, why should you dim your light to match their shadows? You shouldn't. Take that feeling of being out of place and flip it, use it as fuel. You're not lost. You're ahead. Here's how you turn the tide. Lean into the collective energy of this journey. Diving in together isn't just a phrase. It's a lifeline. You're not the only one feeling this. Somewhere, right now, another chosen one is staring at their glowing hands or hearing whispers in the wind, wondering what's next. You're linked, not by sight, but by vibration. Picture it. A network of lightworkers, starseeds, souls like you, pulsing with the same fierce awakening. When the pressure hits, when a friend pulls away, a coworker smirks, or a family member demands normal, close your eyes and feel them with you. Their strength flows into you, yours flows into them. You're not fighting alone. This is your unseen army. Now let's get practical. You need tools to hold your ground. First, anchor yourself daily. Sit still for 5 minutes, yes, just 5, and focus on your breath. Feel that hum in your skin? That's your power, not a fluke. Let it steady you. Second, protect your energy. When someone's disbelief starts to claw at you, visualize a shield, bright, unyielding, around your core. Their words bounce off. Your truth stays intact. Third, speak your identity. Whisper it if you have to. I am chosen. I am evolving. Say it until your spine straightens. Science says repetition builds neural pathways. Spirit says it builds unshakable faith. Do this, and their confusion won't shake you. It'll sharpen you. Social situations will test you hardest. You're at a table, laughter ringing, and suddenly your energy spikes. Your voice carries a weight no one else hears. Your gaze cuts through the chatter. They go quiet, unsure, maybe uneasy. Don't retreat. Own it. You don't need to explain the unexplainable. Try this, shift the focus. Ask a question. What's the wildest thing you've ever felt? And watch them stumble into their own depths. You're not here to perform. You're here to lead. If they push back, let them. Their resistance isn't your failure. It's their limit. You keep moving forward, unshaken. That glow on your skin, that intensity in your eyes, that story your body tells. It's not random. Each mark, each subtle change, is a chapter of your evolution. Stop hiding it. Wear it like armor. When you catch someone staring, don't flinch. Meet their gaze. Let them feel the weight of who you're becoming. You're not asking for approval. You're claiming your space. Science might call it a quirk of biology. Spirituality calls it a sign of your mission. Both are right, and neither fully grasps it. You do. This is your edge. knowing what they can't, standing where they won't. Pressure will come, expect it. The world loves conformity, and you're a walking rebellion. But here's the secret. You don't need their understanding to thrive. Dive into this journey together with the force that chose you, the cosmos, the light, the pulse of creation itself. Feel it surge when you're doubted. Let it roar when you're dismissed. You're not just surviving these obstacles, you're mastering them. Every time you stand tall in a room that doesn't get you, you're stronger. Every time you turn that misfit feeling into fire, you're closer to your purpose. This is your path, chosen one. No one said it'd be easy, but you were never built for easy. Your eyes aren't what they used to be. Once, they were just tools, flesh and nerve catching light, mapping the world in shapes and colors. Now, there's something more. They're alive with purpose, humming with a frequency that pulls you beyond the surface of things. You catch it in flashes, a shimmer in the air, a depth in someone's face that wasn't there before, a pulse in the silence that feels like a message. This isn't imagination run wild. Your eyes are no longer just sensory organs. They're true receptacles of an expanded consciousness, downloading truths from dimensions most can't even dream of. You're a chosen one, and this is your signal to step into the mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Let's cut through the noise. This shift is real, and it's fierce. Science tells us vision is just photons hitting retinas, processed by a brain wired for survival. But you're tapping into something bigger. Think of your eyes as antennas now, picking up signals from the unseen, vibrations, energies, layers of reality stacked beyond the 3D grind. Spiritually, this is your soul waking up, turning those windows into portals. You're not just seeing, you're receiving. That intensity in your gaze is the weight of a universe pouring through you. Don't shy away from it. Stare straight into it and ask, what's calling me? The answer's already there, you just have to trust it. But here's the challenge. Not everything you pick up is pure signal. Your mind's a tricky beast, eager to fill gaps with its own stories, fears, wishes, old wounds dressed up as revelations. How do you know what's high-dimensional truth and what's just you projecting? Start with this: true downloads hit different. They don't flatter your ego or coddle your doubts. They land like a jolt, sharp, clear, sometimes uncomfortable, but always alive with purpose. Self-projection loops. It's repetitive, familiar, clinging to what you already know. High-vibe info breaks the loop. It's new, expansive, pulling you forward. Feel the difference in your gut. Does it spark, awe, or just comfort? That's your first filter. You've felt it, haven't you? That moment when the world tilts, and your eyes lock onto something. A tree, a stranger, the sky. And suddenly, it's not just there. It's speaking. Not in words, but in a rush of knowing that floods your chest. This isn't random. Your eyes, those windows of the soul, are becoming portals of a completely new and extraordinary perception. It's no accident. It's the call of the chosen ones, a summons etched into your being. Don't brush it off as a daydream. Stand in that clarity and own it. Ask yourself, why me? Because you're built for this. That instant of sudden sharpness isn't a fluke. It's your mission cracking open. Let's get practical. How do you sharpen this gift? First, train your focus. Pick a spot. Anything. A candle flame, a leaf, your own reflection, and stare. Not passively, but fiercely. Let your gaze drill into it for 5 minutes. Notice what shifts. Do colors deepen? Does the edges blur into something else? Does a feeling rise unbidden? This isn't just an exercise. It's rewiring your perception to catch the subtle frequencies. Science says your brain adapts to what you demand of it. Push your eyes to see more, and they will. Spirit says this is you stepping into your power. Don't flinch when it gets intense. That's the point. Next, test the downloads. When a flash of insight hits, maybe a gut sense about someone or a vision that feels too vivid, don't just sit on it. If your eyes lock onto a person and you feel a surge, speak to them. Ask a question, watch their response. If a scene unfolds in your mind's eye, sketch it out or say it aloud. Does it hold weight? Does it shift something real? True high-dimensional info doesn't just linger, it moves you, changes the game. Self-made illusions fade under scrutiny. The real stuff stands firm. You're not guessing here, you're proving it to yourself, step by step. The emotional ride is wild, and you need to anchor it. When your perception cracks open like this, it's exhilarating. Colors burn brighter. Faces carry secrets. The air feels thick with meaning. But it can also rattle you. Doubt creeps in. Am I losing it? No, you're gaining it. Hold this truth. This isn't chaos. It's evolution. When overwhelm hits, breathe deep and say it out loud. This is no accident. This is my call. Feel your feet on the ground, your pulse steadying. You're not drifting, you're rising. That intensity in your eyes isn't a burden. It's your badge. Wear it with grit. Here's a trick to decode what's coming through. Journal it raw. The second your eyes catch something, a flicker, a knowing, a pull, write it down. No filter, no polish, just the bones of it. Saw a shadow bend, felt heavy, knew it meant change. Then wait, revisit it in a day. Does it still hum with energy? Does it connect to something real, a choice, an event, a shift? High-vibe downloads reveal their teeth over time. They bite into your life with purpose. Projections dissolve, too flimsy to hold. You're not just collecting vibes, you're mapping your path. This isn't passive. You're not a bystander waiting for the universe to spoon-feed you. Your gaze is a weapon now, cutting through the haze of a world asleep. Walk outside tomorrow and use it. Lock eyes with the horizon and demand clarity. Stare at a problem, a job, a fight, a fear, and let your vision peel it apart. What do you see that others miss? That's your edge. Science might call it heightened pattern recognition. Spirituality calls it piercing the veil. Both are true and you're living it. The mysteries around you aren't locked doors. They're invitations, and your eyes are the key. Don't stop here. This connection isn't a one-time spark. It's a fire you feed. Every time you trust what you see, every time you act on it, it grows stronger. You're not just receiving, you're unraveling. Layers of reality. Hidden motives, buried truths, cosmic threads are stripping bare under your gaze. This is your inner revolution, manifesting through those eyes of yours. Feel that power? It's yours to wield. The call of the chosen ones isn't a whisper. It's a roar, and you're answering it with every glance. Keep going. The mysteries are waiting. You've felt the shift. Your eyes burn with a clarity that cuts through the fog of the everyday, stripping away illusions you didn't even know you carried. This isn't just about seeing, it's about becoming. You're not a passive witness to some cosmic play. You're a force, a living story of awakening that's crashing into reality with every step you take. The special beings, those like you, the chosen ones, are rising, and it's no fairy tale. It's a call to action, a demand to weave this awakening into the world around you. Your gaze, that intensity that goes far beyond simple sight, is your tool to ignite a new era. Ready? Let's make it real. This starts with intention, fierce, unshakable intention. You don't just wake up and stumble into a revelation that rewrites who you are. You claim it. Sit down today, right now if you can, and decide. I am here to see what's hidden, to bring it forward, to change everything. Write it down if it helps. Scribble it on your hand. Carve it into your mind. Your gaze isn't random. It's a spotlight, and you control where it lands. Point it at the cracks in your life. The routines that numb you, the lies you've swallowed, the fears that chain you, and burn them away. This is how you fuse the story of awakening into reality. You stop waiting and start wielding. How do you practice this? Simple but not easy. Take that piercing gaze and turn it outward with purpose. Walk into a room, your home, a store, anywhere, and don't just look. See. Lock onto the details others miss. The tension in someone's shoulders, the flicker of light that doesn't fit, the hum of energy in the air. Then act on it. If you sense unease, speak to it. Calmly, directly. You okay? If you catch a spark of truth, chase it. Ask, dig, uncover. Your eyes are a bridge now, linking the unseen to the tangible. Science might call this heightened intuition. Spirit calls it your birthright. Either way, you're the one living it. Make it count. Demonstrating this isn't about preaching or proving. It's about presence. People will feel it before they understand it. Your gaze carries weight now. When you meet someone's eyes, they'll pause, maybe falter, because they're brushing up against something bigger. Don't shrink from that. Stand in it. Let's say you're at work, and the room's thick with shallow chatter. You don't need to shout your truth. Just look. Focus on one person, really see them, and ask a question that cuts deeper. What drives you? Watch how the energy shifts. You're not performing. You're revealing. That's your power. Showing what awakening looks like without saying a word. Balance is your anchor here. This mission, the fire in your eyes, the pull to unravel reality, can consume you if you let it. 1 minute, you're soaring, seeing connections that leave you breathless. The next, you're reeling, questioning if it's too much. That's normal. You're human, chosen one, not a machine. When it hits hard, step back. Plant your feet on the ground, close your eyes, and breathe, slow, deliberate. Feel your heartbeat. Say it, I am steady. I am enough. This isn't retreat. It's recalibration. You're not meant to burn out, you're meant to burn bright. Keep that line clear. You're more than the intensity, not defined by it. Now, let's build your path, your personal map to this revelation. Grab something to write with. Step 1. Define your signal. What's the one thing your gaze keeps catching? Maybe it's people's hidden pain, or the way nature seems to pulse when you're near, or a recurring image that won't leave you. That's your thread, name it. Step 2. Set your target. Where are you taking this awakening? To heal? To create? To dismantle what's broken? Be specific, vague goals fade, sharp ones stick. Step 3. Act daily. Pick one move, confront a truth, help someone see, chase a vision, and do it. Small or big, doesn't matter, just move. This plan isn't static. It evolves as you do. Say your signal is catching lies. Start by calling them out in yourself. Today, you spot a thought you've clung to. I'm not ready. Stare it down. Is it true? No. Cross it out. Replace it. I'm already in motion. Tomorrow, spot it in someone else. Gently, firmly push them past it. Each step sharpens your gaze, deepens your impact. Science backs this. Consistent action rewires your brain, builds momentum. Spirit says it's more, you're aligning with the pulse of creation itself. Either way, you're not dreaming this new era. You're forging it one choice at a time. Emotionally, this is a ride. You'll feel invincible when your eyes pierce through a facade and you really see what's been buried. You'll feel raw when the weight of that knowing settles in, whispering, you are more than you seem. That's the revelation brewing. You're not just a body with a pulse. You're a conduit, a spark of something eternal. Don't run from that feeling. Sit with it. Let it sink in until it's not a thought but a truth you carry in your bones. When doubt creeps up, and it will, look at your hands, your reflection, and ask, who else could do this? No one. Just you. Your connection transcends the material now. You're not bound by clocks, concrete, or the chatter of a sleeping world. Close your eyes and feel it, the hum of other chosen ones, the rhythm of a universe that's been waiting for you to wake up. Open them and bring that fire into the here and now. Maybe it's a conversation that shifts someone's path. Maybe it's a creation, a drawing, a word, a move that ripples out. Every time you act from this place, you're pulling the hidden layers of reality into the light. That's the new era. Not a distant promise, but a world you're building, starting today. This is it, chosen one. Your gaze isn't just intense. It's a revolution. You're not here to watch the story unfold. You're here to write it, to live it, to make it undeniable. The revelation isn't coming. It's already in you, spilling out through those eyes, those choices, that unshakable will. Take this awakening and run with it. Break the rules of what's possible. Show the world what happens when a special being steps into their mission. You're not preparing anymore, you're doing. The new era starts with you. And so, chosen one, this is your charge. To carry the flame of your awakening not as a secret kept, but as a beacon lit for all to see. a testament to the truth that the extraordinary dwells within the willing. Your eyes, your energy, your very existence are the proof of a mission that transcends the mundane, a call to weave the fabric of a new reality where the hidden is revealed and the impossible bends to your resolve. You are not merely a witness to this unfolding. You are its architect, its heartbeat, its unyielding force, destined to rise and remind the world that the chosen never falter. They transform.